Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a love reading for you today, tuning in to the energies, translating messages of guidance and support and clarity so you can make the proper choices in regards to love, in regards to romance. All right. So, in this love reading, I'll be looking at your needs and desires in a relationship, their needs and desires, your person, whoever we're talking about, their needs and desires in a relationship, your differences as individuals, and common values and interests. At least we'll start there. See how far we get. All right, your needs and desires in a relationship. Interesting. The Chariot in reverse. This is a need. You have a need and desire to not overcome obstacles, to not move forward, to not move on, to... What is this? Okay. With the Chariot and the Three of Swords, I feel like you have within this connection there's been too much heartbreak, too much betrayal to overcome. I get that right now it feels like there's a woundedness that you're focused on, not this. What I've experienced, this heartbreak that feels overwhelming, difficult to overcome, is you're not looking for that in a relationship. It looks like you are in this more King of Swords energy, head over heart, very protective of yourself, which I love to see. And it feels very natural to be in a more King of Swords energy after experiencing some level of betrayal that is this difficult to overcome. It feels like never again, not going to do that. Not going to do that. Yeah, you're very guarded. You know you don't want to sacrifice yourself to a connection. It doesn't feel like who I'm talking with that you're feeling safe to be in a relationship. It feels like your energy is in thoughts, perception. It feels like you haven't quite healed to find some safety in your body, in your space. So, all right, with that, let's look at your person's needs in a relationship. Your person I feel like this is you. Queen of Cups in reverse, someone who's overwhelmed by emotions, someone who doesn't know how to work with their emotions, doesn't know how to regulate their emotions, is very much moved by their emotions. I have no control over how... This is someone who hasn't learned how to heal their wounds and can be easily manipulated into that state of overwhelm. The person I'm connecting with, they need someone they can emotionally manipulate. So, if this is true, for you and this is resonating, that's why you're in that King of Swords energy. You're out of your emotions because there's this realization on your part that that's how this person is manipulating you, through your emotions, through your overwhelm. Your person also needs someone who is attractive. I get the feeling this person wants someone to make them look good. Someone who is bold and assertive. This person needs someone who has qualities that they don't have, nor will they develop within themselves, nor are they interested in developing it about themselves. This person, it feels like, this person who I'm tuning into needs someone who's overwhelmed, who's wounded, who is very attractive and who perceives them as attractive as well. There's something about they utilize their partner to make them look good. So there's some type of story. It feels like kind of wanting a prize, wanting a trophy, wanting someone who, when they stand next to you, they feel good about themselves. There's something about this person needs it feels kind of superficial, needs to fulfill some type of story, needs to have a partner that's so amazing that it makes them look good, because this person is unhealed and unsuccessful at the root of it. They have unhealed traumas that they refuse to work through. And this is someone who publicly just doesn't have that success. They don't know how to embody that attractiveness. They don't understand how people who are really attractive, they can try to emulate that. Like, what does that person do? How can I can play act like I'm that version, but it feels like this person has never figured out how to really embody. And so instead they need someone really wonderful by their side. Someone, though, that's unhealed also in their emotions, that's overwhelmed in their emotions, so they can be manipulated. There's also an element here of sexual dysfunction. So, all right, this is a love reading. All right, your differences as individuals is the Lovers in reverse. I think you guys have very different perspectives as to what partnerships look like. You have very different ideas of what it means to be in a partnership. Your person believes that being in partnership is blind obedience, your blind obedience to them, to not question them, that everything that they say is law, to adore. It feels like they're wanting unconditional love that they didn't receive from their mom. And so they're wanting someone to fluff their ego, to never see their red flags, to never address their red flags, to just stay, to never move away, to be stuck on them. So this person also has rejection and abandonment wounds here. I think their version, what I'm perceiving, their version, your person's version of what a partnership is you being, just going to say, a mommy, their mommy, to always tell them how amazing they are, to fluff their ego. Oh my gosh, you're so amazing. There's nothing wrong with you. You're so perfect. The thing is about the type of relationship that they're wanting, that they're demanding. Nurturing, being in that type of loving, nurturing energy, that mothering energy, is not sexy. It's a turn off. Purposefully. Like when you're nurturing and loving and uplifting and in that mothering type of energy, it's not sexy. This person, it feels like they want you to be their mommy and never walk away from them and never see them other than perfect. But that is ick. Sexually, and there's sexual energy that was coming up in what they want. Feels like they want someone to constantly desire them, but not support that person, not care. There's some type of sexual dysfunction here of entitlement to someone else's body, someone else's sexuality, without creating the environment that's conducive to feeling safe and secure, feeling cared for and loved, so you can be open sexually and explore that space, that intimate, very intimate space in a safe and fantastic way. And it feels like there's no desire here. If you are having to clean up after someone, if you have the job in the house of being a mom, of caring for someone who's not an equal partnership, not even an equal roommate, they're expecting you to cook, to clean, to do those mommy things as well. It's, I don't want, It looks like you are not interested in a relationship with someone who doesn't communicate honestly and authentically, someone without potential. It feels like you have a lot of potential, but you're not interested in someone who doesn't have potential, who doesn't see your potential. It also looks like the differences, it feels like there's this out of balance quality and communicating, painful communication that I'm tuning into here. It looks like you're actually interested in very different type of energies, different type of relationships. It doesn't feel like this person can own up to what they really want in a relationship. It feels like they they're just manipulating the conversation. They're manipulating you. They manipulate everyone, it feels like, because this person is out of balance. Feels like they want you to make everything all right. Again, mommy, make everything all right. And if you don't, then something's wrong with you. Feels like this person spent a lot of energy. It feels kind of like love bombing, of projecting that you're the perfect mommy. And then once they got you, once you were securely attached, then they compete with you and need to project all that they can't have about themselves, that they don't want anyone to address, onto you. You're the one that is this. You're all that I can't have about myself. Whew. Okay, common values and interests between you and this person is the Fool card. It looks like you're both interested in something new, starting a new cycle. Looks like you're interested in a new cycle based in truth, honesty. There's a freedom in that honesty. There's this impatience. I'm tired of waiting. This relationship that I'm tuning into, it feels like there's disappointment, and you're strategizing and planning. You want to invest in a person and in a relationship where it's reciprocal. And you're just not interested. You've lost the taste for this toxic type of connection, where you are to be someone's mommy. And what else is common? What are common values? It feels like you both are not interested in working with each other going forward. I think you both, there's this agreement, at least on a energetic level that I'm tuning into. It feels like you both agree that going in separate directions, that you don't work. Wow, both of you agree that your success, your blessings are elsewhere. Feels like you're following your soul fulfillment. There's this willingness to see what you kept hidden from yourself for a long time. And that's leading you to blessings, financial blessings, feeling blessed by the universe. Feels like that's a side effect of being in alignment with yourself instead of aligning with someone else. Centering someone, centering a relationship, and trying to figure out why that's not working. It looks like by centering what you want, it feels like you had to go through this relationship that I've described, this betrayal and pain, so you could recognize what you're missing, what type of relationship that you've been exploring, what a person says they're interested in versus what they're able to produce. It feels like you're much more cautious. You're not willing. It feels like you've learned to heal, or learning that people have taken advantage of my woundedness. People have taken advantage of my sexual nature, maybe some unhealed beliefs around who's entitled to my sexual energy, who's entitled to that vulnerable space. It looks like you've learned a lot, and you're no longer interested in the type of relationships where you have to play small, where you center others, where it's based in deception, where there's ends up being a lack of attraction as the relationship evolves into what they want. Feels like this person is playing out some unhealed traumas from their childhood. Not saying that there's an excuse for this behavior or anything, but what I am seeing is you are not their medicine, but they might have been yours. To wake up, to realize this is not what I'm interested in. I'm going to take what I've learned from this and take that leap of faith. So, all right, I hope that was helpful. Take care. Bye.